Good morning, this is Mission Control Houston. Thank you for joining us for this morning's early edition of ISS Update this Wednesday, November 16. You're now joining us live from inside the International Space Station Flight Control Room of the Christopher C. Kraft Mission Control, where the team seen here has been monitoring the systems aboard the station and supporting the day's activities of the Expedition 29 crew members. Leading the team here in the station flight control room today is Flight Director Ed Van Sice. Also with Shannon Lucid, who is serving as Capcom, relaying all ground messages up to the crew. Aboard the orbiting complex, the Expedition 29 crew has grown from 3 members to now 6 crew members at the top of the morning. The Soyuz TMA-22 spacecraft carrying NASA astronaut Dan Burbank and Russian cosmonauts Anton Shkaplerov and Anatoly Ivanishyn docked to the International Space Station's Poisk Mini Research Module at 11:24 p.m. Central Time last night. The trio had launched from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan at 10:14 p.m. Central Time this past Sunday. After the hatches between Soyuz and station were opened at 1:39 a.m. Central Time this morning, Expedition 29 Commander Mike Fossum and Flight Engineer Satoshi Furukawa of the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency and the Russian cosmonaut Sergei Volkov welcomed the new flight engineers aboard their 4-month stay on the orbiting complex. The 6 station crew members will have a little less than a week together as the Expedition 29 crew before Fossum, Furukawa, and Volkov head home Monday aboard the Soyuz TMA-02M spacecraft that brought them to the station on June 9th. Commander Fossum, Furukawa, and Volkov are now in their final week aboard the orbiting complex as the Expedition 29 crew and complete their 162nd day in space today.
Regarding cascade, I completed the transfer of the equipment. The time is 12:49. This is when I placed the equipment into the freight. Okay, copy, Anatoly. So everything per the radiogram, correct? Absolutely.
Хорошо, спасибо.
Good. Thank you very much.
Спасибо.
And thank you.
Commander Fossum, Furukawa, and Volkov will depart and mark the beginning of Expedition 30 under the command of Burbank. A formal change of command ceremony is planned for this Sunday. 3 additional Expedition 30 flight engineers, NASA astronaut Don Pettit, Russian cosmonaut Oleg Kononenko, and then European Space Agency astronaut Andrei Kuipers are then scheduled to launch to the station on December 21st. NASA astronaut Dan Burbank is making his 3rd visit to the station. His previous 2 visits were both aboard Space Shuttle Atlantis during the STS-106 mission in September of 2000. He helped prepare the station for its permanent crew. During STS-115 in September 2006, he had conducted a 7-hour, 11-minute spacewalk that completed the truss installation, activated the solar alpha rotary joint, and enabled the solar arrays to be deployed. This is the first spaceflight for both Shkaplerov and Ivanishyn. The space station with its crew on board is now flying at an altitude of about 250 statute miles. The orbiting facility just made a southeastern track across the Indian Ocean, entering an orbital sunset, and now on a northeastern track headed just south of Australia and headed across New Zealand. Fossum, Furukawa, and Volkov aboard the International Space Station had adjusted their sleep schedule to tend to welcoming their new crewmates aboard. The crew aboard began their day at 7 p.m. last night. The joint crew is scheduled to enter its sleep period in a couple of hours at about 10 a.m. this morning and is in schedule for a wake-up at 1 a.m. Central Time tomorrow morning to begin its first day as a 6-member crew on board the International Space Station. This is Mission Control Houston.